Okay, I'm back here with you. I got my boots on. I was about to go out to the garage. I'm going yet. I just haven't got out there because I had more things I want to tell you. They always come to me when I'm doing things. And I was potting a plant. And I'm learning how to do a lot of things, believe me. Now, the body, as I say, it's supposed to remember, and it do remember. However, when the conscious and the body start to come together as one, the conscious is higher vibrated than the body is, as the body continue to vibrate in its dense that it is, it still holds some memory, but not all the memory. So I potted the plant, but I felt like I was kind of like not it myself. I was like, "Ooh, what the world? I don't know, putting my hands to get my fingers down dirty." So I was like, okay. So, but I find that I'm putting myself in me and the time where I'm learning how to put on the simple life, the life of simplicity. Some probably don't know how to. I'm pretty sure that my conscious may have not finished out something that it started. One of them timelines, you know. But that's what it feels like to me. That I'm putting myself in a, like a place where I've never had, which I'm sure I haven't, because it don't feel like I'm being used to getting my hands dirty and things like that. I was like, didn't wash the dishes and all. I'm like, what the world? So, so my life is like a split right now, sort of, and that's what I'm experiencing. It's like I'm getting between some worlds splitting, splitting out, So I'm like, oh boy. And I was going to tell you about the creation. I'll tell you about prime, the three. Prime, divine, and creator. And that what creation is the one that brings all things into manifestation. That's what creation does. All things comes into the into the beginning of the end of itself. You know what I mean? And then it puts it back into the way of source energy that it merges everything go back into there. But prime went into divine, and then divine went into creation. That's how it operates. Now prime, you got divine, and then you got creation. Well, all that's in prime is inside of divine, and all that's in divine is inside of creation, and all three are into all is into creation. That's when you finish with it. So there's still, in an operation of one operating in all, and of zero as the whole. Nothing exists without the zero. All is in there, that zero, okay? So, there's the way the energy works within the whole, as you have the whole being put into the one, which would be the prime, and out of the one comes the divine, and out of the divine comes the creation. But that does not separate you from the prime. It's still you just divide it into one, you divide it into you divide it into the many, okay? And then before the dividing of the whole, you came into your masculine and your feminine energy and while you in the whole into the one, that come forth in the whole as the one coming forth in itself, and division at that point, because you're divided from that whole now. You see, and from that one division, you divide it into the two division, and then to the three divisions, and so on and so on. Now, in the division of the one of the one, where you are in is in the one in the ego of it, masculine energy and feminine energy is there as well. Yet both are there. But in the time that you have been operating under the only of the masculine energy as a individual, without the emotions of the feminist energy completely being turned on, and those have to come back through the chakras and through the portal of the heart, and that's where you have to get back into that me of the me, yeah. And when that time comes, when you come back in there and you are operating in the feminist energy of what the whole represents, the whole. Remember I tell you about the whole? Okay. All right. So that whole represents the feminine energy, and that one represents the masculine energy, which is the ego energy of the whole, and the masculine energy that it has of itself, and they're both, has merged in their energy. There's no more separation now, because they all in they one whole, okay. But in that time that your energy had been tampered with, taken out of the energy source of it, of the evolving timelines and things like that, all different timelines you've had, and all those timelines have spent many millions and zillions, God, I don't know how many years that you can't even think of, okay? And you have to go back and go back and go back until where you can imagine yourself back to where you at, where you belong, okay? You can use your imagination, but the masculine energy has been operating in the energies of the masculine thoughts, which was put inside of that one thought, which is ego thought. Ego have the thought of it, of the masculine energy, and then the thoughts, what is given to ego is to operate under the energy of what it is as masculine energy, with the thoughts that is in that masculine energy, without operating in the source of the feminine, because it's still in there, but it does not operate with it, has not for a minute or two or longer, because there were times that was brought in as a playing with energy and doing whatever with imagination and everything. It blocked the feminine energy from operating all inside of the nourishments of life, where you put your nourishments at and where you get them from, and how they are all put in your life to bring in the life force of emotions and where that love carrying come from, that way of giving out yourself back to someone else outside of you, by knowing how to do that, and not only being in a masculine energy and doing it, but in a feminine way where it is totally soothing to your love and your heart, your soul, where it feels like the whole is back in place, So that's the key to that energy that you need to. I'm sitting on the bed, Oh my gosh, he's coming. So you have to divide in your life in yourself, because once you come to the realization of I guess you would say, the way of recognizing what you have is two energies working in your consciousness or in your energy field, which the conscious of the one that you are, as a thought that you are, because you're a thought, that's all you are. And the dividing of that thought is two energies inside of it, because it was in the beginning, at the very beginning. So that has been planned out from the start, because it is something that has to be looked after and worked inside of the plan of source energy to bring itself back into every way that it can, and sort of to see itself in all the beings of thoughts that it can bring itself in. So that is where it happens. And then allowing the masculine energy of itself to continue working itself out, and all the times that it needed to work itself through, and whatever needed to come forth in, yet in the same way of all, it still has its own working energy, and yet over here on the other plan, it has that female energy working too, but not being used as you were in the 3D dimensional thoughts. There was not much of her energy being operated in and under. In fact, if the kid did finally find that energy, you would have to be in love with yourself in a lot of ways more than you would have been with anyone else. Okay? That's the way it works. And that love would totally have to come within from you. I mean, wherever you're going to happen to find that, because there are some, I'm sure conscious has come in, has been in that, because we're not all in the same place. We have different places, settings where we're at in right now in the part of sense and of sins. The way this work is when you think like you as the church person have thought of the body of Christ being the body of Christ. You say Christ. That's so you what you really want to say, the body of consciousness, okay? Not Christ, conscious. But that's what it is, a body of conscious. And you are in a body of space. And you are in a body of conscious. you're conscious in the body. In a body. And when you if you can see the big body, it is a body of itself, within itself, of the whole. And when you finally come to that one time when you'll see realization where it's not like it is as you see it, and you begin to look and you begin to notice that even the stars in the sky wink their eye at you at nighttime, and for real do. And not only do they only wink their eye, they move around and go places when they want to and when they feel like moving. So does the moon, as I said to you before. The moon is being driven around by the ones that live there and up there and around there. Where you are at in a space station yourself, being put into a test, as I said in the past. You're on a space station. You in the test. I guess you could say school. And you've come here to learn the golden rules, trust me. And you're learning how to grow up into a full dimensional, high-beinged, light God that you truly are from the start and the finish. You're not anything outside of that. Only thing you are is male and female energy separated, operating in the same as one in the whole, but yet not separated as one, but as a whole. So that's what you are doing. With that operating of that world that you're doing at this now, and you're now, due to the fact that all the times that you've been put here, and the 60 years as what I can count back for what I've been taught, that this started here at this spaceship on this test time, and this school was built around about 60 years ago in order for you to come in here and take the test and finish your life out at the time that you have come here, and to take on the way of the place of humanity, physicality of a being inside of this physical life, with the free conscious will to choose to take your life and do whatever you want to do with it. That's the whole key. Now, whether if you've done with it is not what you will be doing with it, and what you could have done with it, and that you have done with it of your own accord in the past. You have not been your creator, and yet you have, okay? Because you was unaware, and unaware you were making creation, but not unto yourself, unto another, more than who you would know right now, okay? Your creative way was being more brought to the outgiving of yourself than you were taken in of yourself. So you was not taken in, you were giving out. And that's why your creating was being given in that direction, out, not in, And if you was going to be the one that made it to come in, and by now you would be in this place where you need to be as the abracadabra. Put your life where it wants to be. You would say, it is that it is, and I am that I am. But that would be what you would be, okay? And that is all you need to be, nothing other. Except when you come back into that one, you go back into that whole. And that's one you got to get back to. So, if nothing but that little peon of the drop, you got to go back, you got to get back in there. So as you continue to cool off from the dark of yourself and the, of the light of the me, you will begin to peel back and peel back until you get to that amoeba. Amoeba, the amoeba, the amoeba. Amoeba matters, and I have that yet to bring it all back in my mirror memory of how it operates in the soul, this life that you're living in. But the amoeba is one of the most powerful I guess you would call it, I don't know, you could call it a lot of things. I gotta see what is the best way to put it in for you. And it ties your soul into the one that you that you really become, the one, the me, the me, the me, the me. I'm the Shiva, and that has brought me into me of conscious of me self, okay, of the Shiva me conscious. I am becoming the Shiva me conscious. As I am the Shiva me conscious, I am coming into me, and me, I'm being brought into the whole of me self, me, okay. So in the MeMe, you are the amoeba. No, you are the MeMe, you are the MeMe, and the me, you're the MeMe. Oh, you're the MeMe and the amoeba, but and the twin flame that you are as a twin flame, a consort, knowing that you are the one soul or the one, you're not two, you're only one soul. When you're a soulmate, you're two souls. Karmics, two. Or however many. I don't know. I think it's only two. I have to think about it. But I believe it's only two. Unless you bring others in, because I think in karmics, a lot of karmics can be more open to let forces come through. So I don't know. But we'll see about it more. I'm sure they can. But we'll look and see can that happen with the others as well, and your soulmate, because the soulmate is a lot more close to his heart than the karmics is. The karmics are not as close to the heart as the soulmate. After you become the soulmate, you got a little bit more close to your heart, you see, but that is not where you stop at. You got to go on, and then when you get done with your soulmating parts of being a soulmate, another this life, maybe the next one. Who knows? It doesn't always be the same life, everyone, whatever you've been living. It's just that with this one here, it's a big change over for the physicality of visualness of the way you look now. Okay, your looks are going to completely change. Not in the same, things are going to come to a complete change in that part. Yet at the same time, wherever you are, if in this lifetime, if that was only for you was supposed to come in and experience as a soulmate, or however many soulmates you experienced while you was here, and you did not meet the twin, that was not your day and time to come into that twin life physical reality. But whoever that has been is a twin. As far as the twin soul concepts, they are totally in a big number of themselves. So it's nothing outside of their number anyway. So if you're not in that number on this wave here where we at, you're probably not in the number at all. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just how twin flames are. They all in a number of a pack. And that number, I believe, is 144,000. That fits them. And that is just their number, no matter what it is. Even though they have went through other timelines and lives and used karmics and soulmate times. But when that time came for this time for that twin and that soul of their life to come back to the one that they are, right now is that day that we're on. They are here for that purpose and that purpose only, because their only purpose to come in here and come back into the hole that they are. But they yet has to take another big test, or big way, test together as one, as the soul be back to one, not split again. So they have to do things for each other now, or it won't be. They'll just be in that one again, and they'll be connected as they are. But I want to get back to your topic now. So the energies I was talking about, right? I think, and explain to you how the energy works and the thoughts and so forth. And being the amoeba. The twin flame is the amoeba. Once they come into one. They are not amoeba until they come into that back together. Then before they come, they're me. Then they come together, they are the amoeba. They have their amoebas back to in one. So that amoeba has and yet my memory of thoughts hasn't come clear to that yet, but it's coming. I sometimes have to look it up, and then I get it clear, But yet, the amoeba is a big force of energy operating only out of, not for like twins coming together. They get it together as one, because they just put it back together. That's where it comes from. But it's not just that, because it is there in operation with whoever have it in the operating of it, where it spills out into the whole consciousness of everyone. Okay, so I have to bring it to you so you can see it as what I'm saying before I can bring it to you, like, so you can really know how it is and the power that the amoeba has inside of it. But your operation of people on this planet in the long past back have operated in those energy symbols. I'm calling them symbols for now, but it's much more to them than symbols. Trust me, much, much more. So much force that is inside of them that makes a hell of a difference while you on this planet, Yeah, it does. So, as of right now, I'm gonna bring you something later. I don't know. I want to give you something about the chakras, and I want to help you see how the chakras work, so that you can know that you got to get those chakras moving and working. And where I'm being brought to on this planet, I'm building something here that's going to help you in the long run as I go forward. So that when I build what I'm building, in the me of me, I'm going to bring you in the me of yourself back to the source energy to be able to get your me back too, your me back, your me back. Because building is what we do. It's what we're supposed to be doing. It's what you're here for, to build. Build what? You should be building your life. Building it how? Up to the top, back to the stairs. Take the step, the ladder. You gotta climb the ladder. You gotta know how to get up there. And if you have never climbed before, you don't remember climbing before, which you have. But you should remember. Now you gotta get back and memory, get back into your memory, so you can know that that ladder has to be taken a step at a time until you get good at it. Then you get maybe faster, move faster with it, faster, 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 faster. You go up them ladder, up them steps on the ladder. But until then, you don't want to fall, you don't want to hurt no one else, you want to keep yourself balanced. Therefore, if you've not been balanced, you're going to need to get balanced in order to make the trip. Okay? And so, until then, I'm going to stop because I have lots of more things to get to you. It's just that I only can give you so much because my channeling down is so not easy to do. Woo! It is definitely not, honey. And I tell you, it's like ascending from the airplane and down, in the air. So, I hope you got something from what I had to say today. I don't know. I had more to give you. I just don't remember it at this moment because when I have to give it to you so in smaller pieces, it won't, look like I'm breaking it up in so pieces. Take forever for me to get it there. But I don't know. I have to look at it different next time, and I know what I'm doing. I'm feeding the babies. I'm feeding the birds. I gotta make sure that it gets in there. So, all right. Until I come back, and in the meantime, have a wonderful afternoon, and I will be back soon.